My name is Luke Iliff, and this is my wife Jackie, and this is the start of our journey video. And Jackie would like to talk about how we first met and how we got here.
Sure. Thank you guys for watching our video today as well. We started out many years ago. I guess I'll start back from both Luke and I were raised Catholic. I even went to Catholic school, fourth grade through the end of senior year for me. We actually met when I was going to school in Laramie, Wyoming, at the university there. Luke was working outside of town on a ranch, and we actually met at church. So we had many church and Walmart dates because that was the biggest thing around town to do. But going to church was ritual for us, and looking back on how we were raised compared to where we are now is completely different. We were part of the Catholic side of things was very much ritualistic. I was even an altar server, and even to the point where we didn't really open a Bible either. All the readings were preset, and we always knew when to sit, kneel, and stand was about what it came down to be. We knew after some time that we weren't really growing in our faith, and we started to realize that, and we weren't happy with where we were at. And we were going to be getting married, so we decided to find a place for us to get married in, and we actually switched to the Methodist church, and we got married in Casper, Wyoming. We found a great church there that fed us a little bit more spiritually and helped us teach us to be more about a personal relationship with God, which was new to us, but still it had that traditional side to making sure that only certain stories were being told in the Bible, and as well as only knowing certain Bible verses. So we started getting into studying the Bible a little bit more, which was really nice, but we never really understood what it meant to just dive into the Bible and God's Word. So we moved up here I actually moved up to Nampa first because that was my job, and then about a year or so later we found our place, and Luke followed me, and so we were finally rooted in one spot. And so we decided I found a church that we were going to in Nampa for a bit, and then of course COVID hit, and that kind of segues into part of the journey how we ended up here. So that's up to where Luke will jump in and let you know that's where we're at today.
We were always looking for something more in a personal relationship, and we've had trouble and struggled with churches and religion when they get away from the gospel, and they get away from the word of what is actually written. And we'd always driven by this church and always wondered what was there and what it was about. And we watched the sermon online. Pastor Brian was talking about his tithing sermon, actually, which was the first one we ever watched. And when he talked about with the tithing and where you should be tithing when you're spiritually fed, it really hit home to us where that's what we were lacking, is that spiritual awareness and the growth. And we started coming here, and we've been coming here almost a year, and it's that same sense of peace or home since the first time we've been here. There hasn't been any. It's always been very encouraging and very big on growth, but at your own pace. They don't push you to where you can feel comfortable and have that family togetherness in the church, which is what we've always wanted.
Yes. And it's even to the point, too, where growing up with, yes, the Catholic guilt is there, and feeling like you have to go confess to someone else that intercedes for God, and just the different theologies and their rituals for everything too. This is so much more hopeful that we've found transitioning from also the Methodist to here, and just being Christian and not getting out of that more religion made by man. It's just more of having that personal relationship with God is what's really helped us focus on learning to listen to Him, trying to be more obedient to Him. And what we found since we started coming here in July is our life has completely changed.
It was just been a really wonderful reset to get back to basics and to step up and finally get serious about taking a step to get closer to God. And it's been a very big gift to us to actually find a place to do that. And that is what we really enjoy about this church, and the pastor and everyone here has been so genuine and honest that it makes it very easy to keep going. But there's no pressure, and it's a wonderful place to go where you want to go to church every Sunday and you make an effort. And it's very nice in the family and the kids programs. It is a community that actually cares that you feel a part of.
And that's where, like we said, earlier, is that we just feel at home, and we just are so at peace with everything now. Even in our life, the good Lord has blessed us with so many things that we're just in awe over about, from even for transitioning to a different job to you've been being able to be home and still providing, but then back to work. There's been so many realizations, and it could not have been done without this church here, and finding the Lord and being stronger and learning to listen to Him.
And it's not just been a process where we came one Sunday and then boom, everything's changed and it's hunky-dory. It's an ongoing thing, but if you keep the faith and one foot in front of the other, it pays unbelievable dividends.
We are very, very blessed, and don't know what else to say to that, but just being blessed.
And we look forward to learning more of what it actually is to be a Christian and to be a bigger part of this church and community. But it's just really nice not to feel this constant pressure or guilt, and to figure it out on your own, and to listen to your own heart and have that guidance to fall back on.
And we know with this journey where we're at today is that I know we're not very far into it, but we know we're on our way. And it's really comforting to know that we have this church and this community to help us along with that. I'm Jackie, and this is my husband, Luke, and this is our journey.
Welcome to our journey.